of Human Rights, and this is about the right to a family life. How is this being abused?
What it is, when somebody's trying to be deported or removed, when the government are trying to send someone back to a country, then people establish rights here, and in order to stay here, like family life, private life, i.e. they might have a wife here who's British, or they might have children from various partners that they want to see and keep regular contact with. So they use that in order to establish a private life and a family life here, and to prevent them being sent back.
So how is the Home Secretary going to clamp down on this?
Well, she can't opt out the European Convention on Human Rights, so what she's planning to do is to give the judges a sort of guidelines as to apply the law a bit more stringently and maybe less frivolously in a sort of way. We've all heard of this case about somebody using a cat, his relationship with a cat, in order to stay here. I think there's the sort of cases that we're trying to clamp down on, and especially in the cases where people are using children here, and sometimes the children are illegal and their wives are illegal as well, but they use that as a method to stay here. And I think Theresa May is generally going to give guidelines to judges to apply the law a bit more stringently.
And if that doesn't work, can she change the law?
She can't. Well, apart from opting out of the European Convention of Human Rights, there's not much she can do. And remember that every case is decided on individual circumstances. So if a decision doesn't go an immigrant's way, they're always open to challenge it. And this will lead to a lot more appeals. If one judge makes a decision in one case which goes against an immigrant, and then he makes one in the favour of one, then that leads to all sorts of appeals.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you have got family here, you're going to fight this, aren't you?
Of course you are, yeah, definitely. What it is, Theresa May should be looking at to stop people establishing private lives. People are allowed to as immigrants, they're allowed to make doctors, their kids are allowed to go to school, no passport checks are done, and that's how private lives are established. If a child's been living here for 7 years and he's never been to his country of origin, he was born here, he'll establish a right and he'll say, well, I've never even been back to that country, so my family shouldn't be sent back.
I want to ask you about another area of deportation. We've seen the problem that we've had with Abu Qatada, Abu Hamza. Abu Qatada, of course, now in Jordan. Sorry, here, but, you know, they want to deport him to Jordan. We've seen in France over the past week that several people who are suspected of illegal activity, terrorist activity, they've been managed to been sent away, sent to other countries. How does it work there and not here? It
all depends on the nature of the crime. UK also has the power to send people back who are involved in terrorist activities, but it all depends on the life that's sort of established here. If the person is a threat to the general public and the national security of the country, then the UK can send people back. However, what it is, these people have families here, like they said, and they invoke their rights under Article 8, and the judges are quite happy to listen to Article 8 arguments, and a lot of Article 8 claims succeed where initially people fail under the immigration rules. So the rules in the immigration are actually tough, but Article 8 allows people to circumnavigate the rules.
All right, very interesting. Harjap Singh Bhangal, thanks very much for coming and explaining that to us. Thank you.